Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Hammel Outdoors. Today we are out fishing on a backwater of the Mississippi, fishing about 8 to 10 foot of water today. Hope to catch some bluegills, and I'm going to set my iFish Pro out about 10 feet straight across there. Try to catch some pike. I did pretty good here the last 2 weeks. Caught about 18 to 19 9-inch gills, so hopefully today is the same as last week. So those of you who are wondering what the heck is an iFish Pro, an iFish Pro is essentially just another form of a tip-up. Rather than having to fight your fish that pulls your flag hand over hand, it's just, you can have a rod here, you have this little clip, and then when a fish bites, it pulls that clip and your flag goes up. Just essentially, I personally like them. I've lost a handful of fish on just traditional tip-ups and had enough of it and decided to get one of these tip-ups, and I'm never going back to a hand over hand again. On my iFish Pro here, I'm running a 36-inch Della Bay. It's called their Tip Dip rod. Recently just got interested in this company here. They're handmade right here in Elk River, Minnesota. Has a nice backbone on it. I'm running about 8-pound Sulflex braid, ice braid, to about, I think it's a number 5 size barrel swivel, and then to about 8 to 10 pound fluorocarbon leader. So, and then on the bottom end, I just have a regular red hook and a bigger size fathead minnow. All right, so today I'm starting the day off with a it's orange, little orange demon here. Has these 2 little gold blades on it, and just running a single waxy. I'm running my live scope there. I got my tuned up custom precision noodle with my 13 fishing inline freefall reel. Loving this setup so far. I've used it for the past 2 years. Pretty decent panfish setup in my opinion, so let's see what we can get on the first drop here. Alright, I got a mark chasing me up here, and oop, bop down. How about that, huh? Oh, and he is back. Come on here, pal. Alright, got another mark on our screen. Being awfully finicky today, but I guess that's okay. This backwater here has a lot of pressure on it. Just last Saturday when I came out here, there was about, I don't know, probably 200 to 300 portable fish houses out here. It's just absolutely nuts how many people. I mean, it's a very popular spot. You can catch a lot of big fish, but I just think right now it has a lot of pressure on. The fish are being really finicky. Got another mark working our way here. Oh, give me a little nibble there. Come on here, pal. Alright, looks like we got 2 marks coming. One of them, see, once again, they're just being finicky today. Turn around, came back. Come on here, buddy. So I am still using that orange demon I showed you guys earlier. I'm still running my tuned up custom here. Really enjoy these rods. That Della Bay there, that one's also just like tuned up. They're both made in Minnesota. Both really good rods. Alright. Oh, big mark coming to our right. Big mark coming there. I've decided to switch to this pink and white chain spoon here, and I tipped it off with a minnow. I'm running it on my tuned up custom fusion with a Kuma Saint Martin. Running about 4-pound test on this at fluorocarbon, and see if they're interested in this a little bit more. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, first spot was a bust, and I'm thinking it's time to move. So I'm going to flip the shack back over, get the sled all loaded up, and find a new spot, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright folks, we have moved, and we are at a new location here. Same backwater, moved about, I don't know, 500-600 yards, probably straight to the east of it, of where I was in the previous location. I'm sitting at about 9.5 feet, so just a smidge deeper, or yeah, just a smidge deeper than we were earlier. So hopefully the fish cooperate a little bit better here, and let's hope we can get some on the board. So it's been about, I don't know, I've been on this spot for about a little over 2 hours now. Haven't caught a whole lot, so I think I'm just going to decide to turn this into a more informational video. So in this backwater here, there's not a whole lot of structure to it. It's just kind of a bowl, if you will. It varies between 6 to 8 feet, nothing crazy. Every once in a while I get to the 9.5. Like right now I'm sitting at about 8.6. And I think the fish just kind of go on and cruise around here. There's no really, I mean, sure there's crappies, but I don't think they just kind of, they don't stay still for very long. Yeah, like I said, it's just kind of a bowl, and as you can, out the window here, everybody just kind of sets up in a straight line here. So when I first go to a lake here, I just kind of, first I look at my phone app. It's called Navionics. I'm sure you've heard of it before, but it's just an app on your phone that shows a variety of lakes out here in the Midwest. It has everything charted out, the rock piles, the launches, stuff like that, the shallow flats, mud flats, rock flats. And so that's what I first do when I first go out to a new lake that I've never fished before, is I look at that, look for structure, look for contours, look for steep drop-offs. Then also on my live scope here, I have the exact same program. It's ran by Navionics, but essentially the same thing. So what I'll do is I'll go out with my four-wheeler, if I'm on foot or whatever I'm doing, wheelhouse, don't matter. I'll go out and drill a couple holes, see what depth I'm working with, and then go around and just kind of bounce around, see if I can mark some fish. And if you get on a school of crappies or a couple walleyes or something, you set up your shack right there and just start fishing and see what happens. Fish there for half an hour or so, and nothing bites, then I guess you just keep moving, just keep running, I guess. So probably my go-to panfish bait would probably, or lure, or whatever you want to call it, probably my go-to would probably just be a clam caviar jig, either with a waxy, just like this one I got tied on my 13 fishing pickle here. Just like this, has a little plastic on there, just has a bunch of little like rhinestone jewel kind of deals. That's probably my go-to panfish bait for trying to find the fish, and then either you run it with a plastic like so, or tip it off with a couple waxies. One or two usually works the best. And probably for walleyes, it'd probably be a leech flutter spoon. I don't have any on right now. But yeah, it's basically just your regular spoon, has a treble hook on it, and has a couple feathers on the end of it on the treble hook. I mean, they got 20 or 30 different colors and sizes, and yeah, just good all-around searching bait for finding walleyes. I also have caught a couple crappies and even gills on them, just on the smaller sizes, of course. And yeah, so, and then when it comes to tip-ups and stuff like that, you can get your sucker minnow harnesses, you know, just with, has a couple blades on them with 2 treble hooks, or most time I just run usually just a red hook, because then therefore you can also catch some walleyes on it if to. Versus like today, I don't have my tip-up out anymore, but like I did earlier, I just had a red hook on there with just a big fathead minnow, and I have caught some pike in the past out here, just on similar setup, but today was not one of those days, unfortunately. We are finally hooked up, and oh lordy, check that one out there. Well, what do you think of that one there, folks? Finally moved the shack about, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and finally got a gill on the ice. That's what I've been looking for all day. I caught a couple dink crappies, but finally got a gill. Well, I think once again today, I think I'm going to keep moving, you know. It's been a tough day today. Haven't really marked a whole lot of fish. Caught a couple little crappies, nothing too big at all, maybe 6 or 7 inch crappies, nothing crazy. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to keep on heading down this backwater here, and hopefully get on a school of gills or a school of crappies or something. Got one there. Ooh, a little multi-species day. Caught some crappies, some perch now, some bluegills. Just a little feller. Check that one out there. Look at that, he's getting all puffed up for us. Just a little guy. See you later, buddy. Alright, well, what a day this has been. The heater just ran out. Well, propane just ran out for the heater. Been busting around the lake all day trying to find fish. Finally get on some fish here. I've been marking quite a few marks, and well, I guess I'm going to be running without a heater for the rest of the night. And oh, here's a mark right now. See if we can't catch him here. Nope. Oh, got away from me there. Well, yeah, so that's fun that the propane ran out. A mark here working our way towards us. Starting to see my breath here because my propane ran out, so I don't got no heat, but I guess that is what it is. And he does not look very interested. He must just came up and take a peek at it, but I guess it's what they've kind of been doing all day today. I'll show you guys what I'm using. I'm still running my precision unit, I tuned up custom rods with my 3 or 4 pound test on it, and this is what I am running here. It is it's a 13 fishing uppercut. I believe it's the green and yellow, or I don't know, I think they call it the chartreuse pattern, I believe. Yeah, it's the uppercut micro jig, and I just got 2 waxies on there. And alright, we are hooked up, and wow, that is a pretty good sized gill there, boys and girls, I should say. Oh, even look at that. See the top dorsal fin there? It's a little banged up. Must have been from the probably pike in this lake here. But yeah, it's a pretty nice one there. Alright, everybody at home, check that out. Finally got a gill on the ice. Only had to move the shack about 4 or 5 times to finally catch one here, and hopefully I can keep it continued. Get that guy back in the water here, and off he goes. Sorry I didn't get this fish on video for you guys, but just had my rod here in this rod holder and just kind of hit on the go. But yeah, look, check that out. Nice little, I don't know, 10, 11 inch perch. Decent little belly on that guy, but yeah, pretty nice little fish there. Well, today was a little bit of a rough patch in the season. I mean, sure, you get that some days, but I mean, it is what it is. So we didn't do all that good today. Maybe caught, I don't know, 10, 15 fish total. Nothing. I mean, caught some decent ones, but nothing crazy size. Had the propane run out. Had to move it around 6 or 7 times today. And yeah, just don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's _Hammel.outdoors, all lowercase. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one.